Joining us now, Democratic Congressman Khanna of California, who is on the Select Committee on the strategic competition between the United States and the Chinese Communist Party. Congressman, good to see you. What do you make of this new assertion from the Energy Department that the coronavirus pandemic might have leaked from a Wuhan lab? And what's your best guess as to whether it was a wet market or a lab leak?
Jake, it's a very concerning report. We need transparency. My concern is that China isn't being transparent. I can't speculate on which agency is right, other than to say we have to demand much more transparency from China.
When the lab leak theory was first proposed, there was some very aggressive pushback from health authorities. Why do you think, I mean, it does seem like it's a credible possibility. Who knows what the truth is? But why do you think there was such aggressive pushback?
Jake, it was wrong. As you know, I'm a defender of the First Amendment, of free speech, and I think it was wrong to try to censor the folks who were arguing that it was an accidental leak from a lab. At the very least, we know it's a plausible theory if the Department of Energy has put this out.
Then the Energy Department says it updated its report after new intelligence came to light. Do you have any idea what kind of intelligence or evidence that could be?
Jake, I don't know, but one of the things I think on the China Select Committee is to look at all of these agency reports, to look at what we can do to demand more transparency out of China.
Is this new evidence, do you think, being shared among intelligence agencies? And in other words, there are 4 agencies who still say, no, it was the wet market, it was not lab leak, but might they change their assessment if they get this new information?
That, I think, is key for the president's leadership, to get these agencies together, to tell them they need to share the relevant intelligence, and that there needs to be a consensus recommendation.
China is calling the U.S. Energy Department's new assessment a political smear. Do you think this could lead to even tenser relations between China and the U.S.? The tensions are already rising amid the Chinese spy balloon and China talking about maybe arming the Russians.
Well, here's why that's not very credible from China. They are holding in secret all the information. They have refused to cooperate with the World Health Organization. They've refused to give access to their scientists. So if they were more transparent, they'd have a leg to stand on. But given how close they've been, they have no right to accuse the United States of propaganda.
Do you have concerns that the politics around the origins of COVID complicate the ability of scientists to communicate openly? Does this make us more vulnerable in a future pandemic if people can't even offer a hypothesis without people jumping on them?
It does, and this is why I think we need a very nuanced, thoughtful policy towards China. On the one hand, making sure we're beefing up the defense in Taiwan to prevent a military invasion, making sure they don't have surveillance of the United States, making sure we're rebalancing the trade deficit, but at the same time engaging and trying to make some progress on public health, on transparency, because ultimately the pandemic that took 7 million lives doesn't know borders.
Exactly. Democratic Congressman Khanna of California, thank you so much. Always good to see you, sir.
Thank you, Jake.